Flippin' hell. The build-up to this game is getting better and better, and the talking points Rassie Erasmus is creating, I am loving. I'm really liking how this week is going leading up to this game. Rassie names his team on Monday, with Andre Pollard and Ethan Hooker coming in for Sasha Feinberg and Ngomazulu and Cheslin Colby. Pieter Steph du Toit is playing his 100th game in front of his home crowd. Oxenche is getting his 50th cap, and the All Blacks are getting run close by the Lions. Yo, it's all happening. Really glad I waited until today to give my thoughts about how I think this game is going to go down, because with all the off-field commotion being this tasty, I definitely have a different idea of how Saturday's game is going to pan out. But what do you make of all of this? Do you think Dave Rennie anticipated some of these midweek changes? Do you think the Boks are going to adjust the game plan from Ellis Park showing, with Sasha being back into the starting lineup? Let me know down in the comments below, and please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. Right, let's get into this. So Rassie names his team on Monday, with Andre Pollard and Ethan Hooker being the big talking points. The bench also got a massive shake-up, with Dion Fourie coming in, Cameron Hanekom getting his first crack at the All Blacks, and Louis de Jager back in the 23. But my question is did Dave Rennie anticipate any of these changes? Surely he understands how Rassie works, and putting together a game plan for a team that's generaled by Andre Pollard is much different than a team that has got Sasha Feinberg and Ngomazulu at the helm. So hopefully they anticipated the Andre Pollard style of a bit less running rugby, more kicks, expecting to play a territory game, or more of a territory game than a running game. And with Sasha bringing that X factor and that magic, albeit he hasn't been the best in the last two outings, he's back at his home patch. He knows the DHL stadium so well. It is going to be a little different in terms of weather, but we all know what Sasha can do if he is switched on the night. Pieter Steph du Toit is getting his 100th cap, which is unbelievable. What a massive, massive honor for that guy. I'm so excited to be able to be at the stadium and see that in person. So a massive congratulations to Pieter Steph. He has been folding people for close to a decade now. And I just think that with Siya Kolisi being back in the team and taking over the captaincy, that just releases Pieter Steph to do what he does best. So good luck, Geordie. Good luck, Ruben Love. Ooh. Hopefully he can slow down Cam Roygard as well. But very excited to see him go and just watch Pieter Steph do the great things we've come to be used to. Oxenche playing his 50th cap. Again, massive congratulations to him. I don't think that guy has ever had a bad scrum in a green and gold jersey. He is an absolute beast. Fingers crossed he gets a moerse cake after the game and celebrate accordingly. In terms of matchups, I definitely think the story around the weather is being hyped up a hell of a lot more, and seeing how the All Blacks performed in Durban in horrific weather conditions, I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem for them to deal with. Sasha FM going up against Ruben Love for round 2 is going to be so exciting to watch. Ruben Love played the better game on Saturday. Sasha just had an off day at the office. I think also what favors Sasha is being back with Kobus Reinach. They've played a good couple of games together. Are the preferred 9 and 10 combination if we look at the different combinations that Rassie has put together for that 9 and 10 jersey. We always see Grant Williams and Manie Libbok, Morne van der Berg and Andre Pollard, and Kobus Reinach with Sasha Feinberg and Ngomazulu. So last week with Grant Williams and Sasha in that 9 and 10 jerseys, I think there was a slight disconnect. It seemed like they didn't understand each other that well. So hopefully with Kobus back in that 9 jersey, Sasha will have the confidence to do what he does best. And please just catch the ball. We cannot afford to have him drop 4 balls in dangerous areas. That is going to cost us heavily. So that matchup between Ruben Love and Sasha Feinberg and Ngomazulu is going to be epic. Kobus Reinach and Cam Roygard is also another cracker of a matchup. Cam Roygard is probably the most informed 9 in the world right now. So I'd be so keen to see how he goes. It's his first game in Cape Town, I believe. And with there being massive All Black support in Cape Town, let's hope he doesn't get too psyched up from the crowd. That front row of Ox, Malcolm, and Volkulo going up against George Bauer, Cody Taylor, and Tara Lomax. Looking back at last week's game, they didn't have an answer for us at scrum time. Now, Dave Rennie did go to World Rugby and mention about the walking around of the scrum and this and that. I just think South Africa has got New Zealand's number. In a matter of fact, I think South Africa has got any team in World Rugby's number when it comes to scrum time. We were dominating them in set piece, at line out, in mauling, in post-contact meters. We shot ourselves in the foot when it came to converting entries into the 22. I definitely believe that we're going to see a massive turnaround on Saturday. Cheslin Kolbe being in for Kurtley Arendse is also a massive boost for the Boks. Cheslin Kolbe loves to score tries. He didn't get the ball too many times at Ellis Park. I think he had 3 touches on the ball. And they'll be looking to get the ball into the danger man's hand and let him just step the whole bloody team. I'd love to see him absolutely skin and destroy and step Will Jordan into yesterday. Because flipping out, that guy can't score another try against us. So very excited to see Cheslin Kolbe up against Will Jordan and Ethan Hooker. Ethan Hooker taking on Leroy Carter is going to be epic. Ethan Hooker is a big unit. I think he's close to 100, if not over 100 kilograms. He's a tall guy. He's great in the air. So we're definitely going to be looking to target Leroy Carter with those high bombs and throw Damian Willemse and Ethan Hooker down his channel and just get that ball back and absolutely run them to shreds. Yo, this game is going to be a cracker. Adi Savia and Sia Kulisi both on the field again. We know they've got an unbelievable relationship off the field. They love to empty the tank against each other when they face off on the field. So having Sia back is also a massive boost. I think the team thrives of him being on the field, that leadership that he brings, that calmness. He's got such a good rapport with all the referees. He's great at getting the points across. I definitely think we're going to see better communication between the Springboks and the referee. With all the talk in the media being that the communication between coaches and referees are changing and they have to now apparently all sit down in a room, meaning Rassie, Dave Rennie, and the ref on the night has to sit down in a room, have a meeting, point out things that they've been training in the week, point out things that they've picked up the opposite team does. It's just a deurmekaar spel. I don't know how they are going to be able to sort that out. I don't think that they will have Rassie Erasmus, Dave Rennie, and the referee sit down in a room together. But I do believe having Sia back on the field will allow us to get good communication through to the ref and bring his attention to areas where we need him to have a look. This game is do or die for the Springboks. Let's be honest. The All Blacks are 1 up in the series. They are coming to Cape Town with their confidence through the roof, and they're going to be looking to make this 2-1. In my opinion, if the All Blacks go up 2-1 in South Africa, they've won the series. Yes, it is a 4-game series with the last game being played in America. But in my opinion, bragging rights is going to go to whoever wins 2 out of the 3 games being played in South Africa. But that's just my thoughts. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. How do you think this game is going to go? Who do you reckon is going to come out tops? I'm going to go with the Springboks taking it by 8 points. Thanks so much for watching along, and I will see you on the next one.